Good morning. It is Friday, November 25th, 2022, and 6:32 hours in my locale. I hope all of you had a happy, healthy, joyous, and grateful Thanksgiving. I sure did. I worked, and I was very surprised at the number of people that showed up. Very, very surprised. It was a very good day. It was a lot of fun. I came back here to get queso. Everything was good. My plants are blooming. I'm starting to see little shoots and seeds come up, which is exciting. And then I went over to our employee housing large kitchen where my company was gracious enough to provide Thanksgiving dinner. So I had a plate and talked to some people. And then I hightailed it out of there with a huge plate of food for queso. And I put it in the blender, and he got turkey, mashed potatoes, stuffing, and then that was his first course. The second was all ham and potatoes. It was a second course. He went to the bathroom. He burped a couple times. He went back to sleep. He didn't wake up until 4 o'clock this morning. So he was stuffed. I talked to my tribe, and I got to speak to a number of people that were there, and it was glorious. It was wonderful. One of my brothers will not go on video, but I wish he would. And then we could carry the cameras around, because then I could put my camera on, he could put his camera on, we could walk it around and be a lot of fun. I'll get him into it. But again, it is currently partly cloudy, 80 degrees here, and it's pretty pleasant. The sun's kind of coming up to the point that I can see the window light. So, again, hoping that you guys had a pleasant holiday, and then it's back to the nonsense that we have to swim in order to get to the shore of reality. Let's go in our Zen poem. Awake or asleep in a grass hut, what I pray for is to bring others across before myself. This is Dogen 1200 to 1253. I'm going to have to think about that, because I would probably look at Dogen and go, I don't agree. My poem would be, awake or asleep in a grass hut, what I pray for is to be strong enough to get over there to bring those of choice along with me. Put your mask on before you help others. Take care of yourself before anything else, and then take care of everybody else, because if you don't take care of you, nobody will. Seems to be the same message over and over, huh? I'm going to keep repeating it until somebody goes, oh, I get it. Let's go to our daily roomful. We pulled the warrior rune again, which we're not going to do that. We're going to do it the right way. We're going to ask ourselves the question. Here's how you really pull a rune. You ask an open-ended question, and then you get an open-ended answer. So let's ask the question, what do we, not me, what does the tribe need to know today in order to go on and be successful? Aha. That's Northeast. And I think that is an excellent, excellent thing to pull. Hang on. I guess I picked the wrong page. Hang on, let me try that again. 98, sorry. 96. 98, Northeast. The rune of constraint, necessity, and pain. The necessity of dealing with severe constraint is the lesson of Northeast. We got to pay attention, because I see what's coming next. The positive aspects of this rune represent the limitations we directly cause ourselves. True. Its negative side attracts limitations from those around us. True. Both are equally difficult to handle. True. The role of Nothies is to identify our shadow, our dark and repressed side, places where growth has been stunted, resulting in weakness that we project onto others. Yes, that's true. We tend to take our problems, our weaknesses, our shortcomings, and throw them onto someone else. Okay. Maslow once said, I'm going to stop right here, put my finger in it. Maslow said that once you are a self actualized person, you don't do that anymore. Okay. Once you get self actualized to that extent, what he said is that you don't reflect your problems onto others. You reflect solutions onto others because you have all of your physical, mental, sociological needs met. When you work with the shadow, examine what inside you magnetizes misfortune in your life. Yes, I do have to say that. People tend to create their own problems. Primary example number 0 on that. I made all the problems that I have, and it's also my responsibility to perform the solutions. When you look upon Northies as with a smile, you will recognize the troubles, denials, and setbacks as your teachers, guides, and allies. Yes, nobody learns unless it has to hurt. The need for restraint is unquestionable. You draw this rune and there will be holdups and reason to reconsider your plans carefully. Yes, don't get caught in your own head. There is work to be done yourself, so take it on with goodwill and show perseverance. This is the time to pay off old debts to restore, if not harmony, or at least balance. I will repeat a lot of the things that have been said to me, especially now that you are living in Black Friday land, okay? Get out of debt, get out of debt, get out of debt, get out of debt. Oh, and get out of debt. Every credit card you have, push as fast as you can to pay it off. If you have to transfer balances to a lower rate credit card, do it. Stop charging. Stop buying. Get it down to the basics and the necessity, the fundamentals. Stop it. You don't need the big TV. You need food, water, maybe milk. Feed your kids, feed your critters. You don't need another excursion to Five Below. You don't need another foray to Old Navy to buy your 5 for 4 fashion masks on a credit card at 23.4% interest and then go, where'd the money go? You don't. And you know it deep inside. So men restore redress. When fishermen can't go to sea, they repair nets. Yeah, you keep busy. Let the constraints of your time serve you in righting your relationship to yourself, and be mindful that rectification becomes before progress. Consider the uses of adversity. Well, the one thing I do know is that the more you constrain a person, the more creative they become. And they develop ideas and techniques that are beyond your understanding because you constrain them. Leave people alone, they're fine. More constraints, they will find their way around the corner. And that's the way life works. Oh, we woke up. Oh, come here. Special guest star. Can we get a snort? Can we have one? Hey, there's our snort. There we go. All right. Thank you, buddy. Love you. Okay. So, what's today's message? Okay. Today's message is we read from Dogen. He wants to bring others across before himself. That's a very Buddhist philosophy about we need to attain enlightenment. I'll go last. And I'm not sure I agree with that 100%. My answer is I'll achieve enlightenment. I'll get there when I get there. You get there when you get there. If I'm first, I'm first. If I'm last, I'm last. I'm 14th, I'm 14th. I got enlightenment. That's all that matters, right? But carry others across the gap? Oh, no. We only care for our tribe now. They wanted it this way. They got it. We take care of ours, not theirs. They knock on the door crying and screaming. You should have bought beans 2 years ago. Sorry, dude. As I was telling somebody the other day, Noah 1.0, the Lord shut the doors of the ark. Noah 2.0, there will be a bearded, smiling man shutting the doors going, I guess you should have listened when I was talking. And that's the end of that. Other message here. Okay, constraint. What are we going to do with that? Maybe when we are confined, like I said, we get creative. You know, we all need to look at the dark side of us, the place that we didn't grow. And I think more importantly than looking at that, we have to be brave. We have to look at that. And we also have to be brave enough that when we go look at that, we have to decide if it should grow. Maybe there's something back there that we shouldn't feed. Maybe we should starve it. And coming after the day after Thanksgiving, starvation is big on my mind. I worry about so many people that didn't have dinner. So many people who, how many legal Americans didn't have dinner last night? How many animals didn't eat? Those are important questions to me. How many of our legal veterans didn't have dinner? Didn't have anybody to share with? How many of our elders had to do that alone? These are the things that make me sad. These are the things that make me upset. We need to be able to reach out to them in some way, and at the same time, we can't hurt ourselves in the process. Today, I would advise, remember, I'm alerting, do what you want. I wouldn't go out. A lot of people are buying stuff online with money they don't have, for things they don't need, for people they don't like. That makes no sense to me. A lot of people went out last night at midnight after they stuffed their flippin' faces on the most expensive Thanksgiving dinner ever created and beat the hell out of each other buying crap. That's not the way we want to be either. So today, I ask you to think about all that. And if you have the opportunity and you choose to get involved and you'll accept the consequences of involvement, by all means do so. That's up on you. And, don't let your kindness be mistaken for weakness. And make sure you know if you get involved, you have to accept the consequences of that. Today's plan is I go to work. Who knows what's going to happen today? I don't know. Yesterday I was all on the backcountry side because the other naturalist and the junior naturalist were on the bay side he was doing training. I still need a little bit more training. I need to go out 1 or 2 more times and check my notes to make sure I'm not missing anything. I'm excited to do that. I think I've gone 2 or 3 times. I think 5 is the right number for those types of things because the conditions change. Queso's going to eat. Everything's good. And my hope for you is that you have a good day. And ignore it's Black Friday. Concentrate on more that it is a Friday and that you woke up and you're going to be smart and you're not going to be constrained. You're going to be creative with your time, your money, and your energy. And you're going to know that if you have to spend money, you're going to make wise investments. At this point, if somebody said to me, what would you buy a 12-year-old child? An iTunes gift card or wool socks? I'd probably buy 2 pair of wool socks. It will serve them better. Make sure you serve you better too. And on that note, I'm going to grab a shower because I've already had breakfast, which was 2 hard-boiled eggs and a cup of black coffee. And I am going to get ready to go to work and feed the big guy. So, have a great day. Have a great Friday. And I will catch up to you all tomorrow.